Oh,
we just got in right now. Woohoo!
Can they hear us? Can they hear us? Before anybody says anything clever
confirm
or
you
funny.
are unmuted. Can confirm.
Oh, 38-month resub. Colin Cthulhu, you prince.
Coco. Damn.
Prince.
What is that, 4 years? Exactly?
Celebrate good
No, I guess that would be
times.
48.
That's 48, yeah.
Right,
It's like
right.
just over 3.
Please don't ask me to do math.
Good
We're
start.
doing it.
Good start
Cry.
on all the amount of math I have to do today. Let's
Welcome
go.
to Better Than Mathematics. Hi, everybody. This is episode 23 of Arc 5 of Better Than Heroes. If you are new to our stream, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We got a very big day today. Thanks. Cheesebot Doom for
Cheesebot.
the
Cheesebot.
gifted. I always go Chaz. My brain always wants to Chaz it.
Chazbot.
Chazbot? I don't know.
Always wants to
Chazbot.
Chaz.
Always
Thanks
wants
for the
to share.
gifted sub. I'm Rachel Weeks, and I play Klik, the level 14 Tohr-Kreen fighter.
I'm Major Ovredahl, and I play Flute, aka the Windrider, a human bard warlock.
My name is Jordan Dahl, and I play the Moonboy, a level 14 Moonboy who went to the dentist today.
Ooh, good for him. Get those
Moonboy.
pesky
Good
teeth
Moonboy
out.
at the dentist.
Went in there and he chiseled
opened
away
his
at my
mouth, a
bones
bunch of
until they
Yeah.
burned.
Bunch of
I bet
moon
the
illusions
Moonboy
came
would
out of
be
your mouth.
a little terror at the dentist.
Yes.
My name's Aaron Urist, and I play K.A.I. Hammerstein, the Artificer.
And I'm Harlan Kelly. I'm the dungeon master of this game, and I do everything else. Yeah.
And you're going to see all the stuff Harlan does because we're running a very complicated combat today. And probably for the next couple of times. No, I mean, what fight?
We got this.
In just a few minutes, we are going to play some 5e Spelljammer Dungeons and Dragons. But first, our show is live, soundtracked by the wonderful Jason Wardell.
He's not live. He's Robo Jason tonight, but
It's Robo Jason.
It is still his music, so
Robo.
Still
got that on our
Jason.
Robo
We
Jason.
love
Unpack him.
and the show is brought to you by our patrons and our subscribers. We are so grateful to all of our patrons or subscribers. You guys literally make this show possible. You help us cover the costs of making Better Than Heroes, of paying our artists, of paying Every Map a Story, who does all of our maps, paying Jordan, who does our illustrations, covering fees just for streaming. You guys make sure that we can keep making this show. You put food in this fat cat's mouth. Most of the budget goes to Scully to keep her from showing her behind on camera. It doesn't work.
She's blackmailing us.
So thank you guys for making this show possible. You guys are the very best. If you love the show and you want to see it grow, please consider supporting the show financially. That's a cool way to do it. You can subscribe to the stream. You can join our Patreon. You can pick up some sweet, sweet Better Than Heroes merch on spring. It's just spring now.
it is. Wow.
It's just spring.
That was a bad move.
Yeah, they got rid of the T because they're more than just T's.
They're more than
I
teas.
guess so.
They're better than
Yeah.
teas.
Yeah,
All right.
Heroes.
Take it.
But you can also support the show for absolutely free by just telling your friends that we're here, making cool
true.
Dungeons and Dragons content every Monday, but also on YouTube and everywhere that you can get your podcasts. Better Than Heroes is a podcast and a YouTube channel, as well as this stream. If you haven't followed all of those things, please do it. We appreciate everything that you do to make us Better Than Heroes. We are going to play some Dungeons and Dragons, but first, let's go into last week's recap.
Last week's recap.
Well, many weeks ago recap.
Seriously. Previously on Better Than Heroes, the crew and all their allies, fishes, penguins, moon people, twins, and bugs, gathered together and teleported from Jadurian to Fluriel's old workshop on Glyth. Klik passed out boons from the gods of her clutch to her friends, striving to match her allies with the strange gifts of the Drasna. One of the Kuo-Toa uncharacteristically demanded that they receive a boon before revealing that they were none other than the needy Kreen Artificer Piss Cricket in disguise, stowed away to help to his last breath and reprove his piss deck as a valuable technology. K.A.I and Oliphanticulus put their heads together to crack the mystery of the workshop's function and deduce that the whole place worked to power its central portal, which was tuned to open a gate to the Illithid Psycropolis by default. This suggested that Florial had previous dealings with the colony. Resetting the system opened the gateway to the colony's sanctum and the battle beyond. Will our brains be devoured? What if we don't have a brain? Do they just crack you open like an empty pistachio? Find out right now on Better Than Heroes.
All right. Hi, hello. Man, look how sweaty I am. Hi, hello. So, we are joining the crew here in this abandoned laboratory with this large portal door open in front of you that you know leads to the Psycropolis. You're 100% sure that this is where it's taking you. You don't know where in the Psycropolis. You don't know how it's going to take you into this Mind Flayer base, but you know that this crew that you have assembled, once you step inside, are fully in on trying to track down the Elder Brain, the center of the colony, so that you can try and destroy it, thus proving that you all are a force in the universe and can negotiate with the Undying Queen in hopes that she won't destroy all of existence that you all are inside of for her own means. So, no pressure.
No big deal.
You all
Some pressure.
are still inside of the laboratory, the workshop, the Arcane workshop at this point. And it's up to you how you want to send folks in and what order you want to send folks in at. You can just kind of jump in a pool altogether. There still needs to be a little bit of a marching order, but I will remind you that you all have the Amulet of Non-Detection, which is, you all know, will be essential because these are psionic creatures with lots of detection abilities. And so you will need to stick together, which is part of why the fish folk are here with you, is they will be detectable. They won't be covered by this amulet of non-detection. And so,
Right.
yeah, they as soon as they step in, if they're not covered by the amulet of non-detection, then everyone will know you're there. So how you all want to enter the space, who you want to send in first, the order of events there is very important.
Remember we'd inquired about Oliphanticulus making us 2 of those? Did that happen, or no?
You can have enough to cover...
I don't remember. Wait.
You can have enough to
just
cover
check my
10
inventory.
people, and 5 of the... And so Oliphanticulus can have 1, and each of your amulets covers 5 people.
So we have 2 amulets,
sense.
each cover 5 people.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
Cool.
And you need to be within
cool.
30 feet of the amulet for it to work.
So maybe the Invisies go in first, right?
Invisies.
Yeah, I mean,
People
they'll be
with
able to
the
detect
The idea
this
was to have the
psionically.
fish folk.
Yeah.
Right, that's true. It doesn't
There are
really matter if we're
distractions,
invisible. Oh, that kind of invisible. Oh, that's interesting.
Like the people with the amulets going first hide, then the fish folk come in.
I was thinking the other way, but that was, when you think about it, your suggestion kind of makes more sense.
Only because we don't know where
I like it.
we go in, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
So we send in 5 people that are invisible and have one of the amulets. and then
Do we
and the other
know
5
if
and then the fish.
we'll be able to communicate via, like, if we went and the Breeze Traveler and his fish were still here, would we be able to talk to him? I guess we don't know if it's the same plane of existence or not.
Correct. You don't know until you send
I like
someone
it.
in.
I think if they haven't, we can go in first and say if they haven't heard from us, go in after a certain amount of time. Or
Yeah, I like that. Give us time to get a little bit of a lay of the land before dropping an ambush in.
Cool. What is the amount of time that you were telling them? The Breeze Traveler is kind of like grouped up with this, his 15 fish folk, this fish pack, if you will. And he kind of looks up at you all like nervous but very brave. And he's like, I am willing to lead them. And if he's like, you tell us the plan, we can go in after loud, as a distraction, kind of ready to go. Ready to pull them away from you all, but we will also be ready for commands if you all are able to communicate.
I don't know, like a minute or longer?
I think probably longer. 5. Also, where is
I guess like
PC?
if things go to shit almost immediately.
A minute is a long time, but otherwise
A minute
it's
is
a very short
already
time.
a long time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But if things don't go to shit, a minute is not a long
No
time.
time at all.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes? 2 minutes, final answer? 2 minutes?
2 minutes.
Cool. 2 minute. The Breeze Traveler tips his hat at you and takes 2 minutes as a queue. Yeah, I need to get the PC token on here. I forgot to add it on here, but I will.
Yeah, that piss cricket's on our side.
And so...
If you haven't heard from us in 2 minutes, send Piss Cricket.
Are you... So now you're sending in everybody all together? Everybody under the non-detection amulets? Or are you sending in an invisible crew first?
How many people do we have that can go invisible? I can.
We've got who can go. Right, I also can.
I can.
Presumably,
I
we
can as well,
all
but it only lasts
can.
a minute, so I don't know. Do we want to go in invisible, or do we want to? I don't know.
I mean, it would.
If only I have it up to an hour.
Oh, nice.
Oxtrillion and the Breeze Traveler both cannot turn invisible.
Okay.
Not even if
can
someone
give us
uses invisibility
Pass
on
without
them.
trace.
They can if someone uses it on them, correct?
Pass
They
without
just don't have the
trace
ability
could
to
be
cast it.
Basically
helpful.
counts. Well, maybe Moonboy does a pass without trace and goes first.
I can also.
know.
I could turn invisible
I can as well, but I don't think we have 5
For
who can turn fully
a
invisible.
little.
What's the plan?
I also. I have this ring of mind shielding, so I could theoretically be away from the amulet and still be non-detectable.
Okay.
It's good to know.
Okay. Well, let's do... I feel like we need a wave of sneaky people, and the way to make everyone sneaky is to send Moonboy and some folks.
Right.
Right.
And
An advance
probably
How about-
Kai, because Kai's a tank.
party.
I can also be sneaky. So should we just send, like, us? And
Yeah,
then
just
have
us.
Oliphanticulus and the Moon Girl follow right after us? Or shortly after us?
Or us and someone else. We should maybe take PC.
Maybe Talon?
Just like us and
PC.
one more. I don't know. Because it's 5 under the amulet.
Yeah, Klik
Talon
says
turn invisible?
protectively. Yeah.
Talon? Leloon? Olifenticulus?
Yeah, what's up? Says Laloon. She's like, I'm ready to go. And Talon's like, yeah, ooh. This is it, baby. Like, I'm ready.
All right. Well, we're gonna go in as an ahead party, and we'll take. Klik is just gonna scoop up Piss Cricket and be like, and he's coming with us because he's my problem.
I love it. Hell yeah.
Right.
So that's the 5 of us.
Cool. All right.
Damn it.
Sorry.
Actually, since you all have
right.
control of these tokens, just to help me out here, would you all just like group them up real quick? You all should be able to move it around because I know it's you can just move one crew to the left side, one crew to the right side. It'll kind of divvy it up so chat can see as well who's going when with what group.
Yeah, it's only fair we go in
I'm still
first.
not seeing a Piss Cricket.
Yeah, I'm getting the piss. I'm stalling
I
right now
see.
to get the piss cricket token up.
Fish pie.
Ah. Okay.
Do.
I don't
Excellent.
know. We could take somebody other than Piss Cricket. But
I think, if you
don't
feel responsible to keep, I think
Yeah.
that he should probably stay with the fish folk.
yeah, but the
He's
fish
part of
folk are
Breeze Traveler's
distractions.
crew.
He's just gonna get killed. Yeah, I suppose if he's actually in Breeze Traveler's crew, he could stay with them. That makes sense. But we need 5 in this
How
head party.
about Laloon?
Sure.
What do you say,
Should-
Laloon?
Who? Yeah. She's like, I'm happy to go in first. And again, she has this like little decrepit hand that's just like floating around her head, as well as the small moon that's floating as well.
Klik stoops to look Piss Cricket in the eyes and goes, "Hey, if
Hey,
you die, I will kill you.
he goes, don't worry. I've got
Take care of
some-
those fish."
Don't worry. He says, I've got some piss up my sleeves.
Gross.
Gross.
How many
That's
times
what
have
that
I
is.
told you to wash your hands?
That's why
You have
everything is wet.
It's so nice.
I will hug Olifenticulus, and then I will turn invisible and realize no one can see me and say, "Oh, I'm going through now."
Incredible. All right.
Everyone ready?
Is Moonboy gonna give us the sneak? The pass
All
without
right,
trace?
pass without trace.
Yes, he is. He kind of, Moonboy seems to be sort of, when you guys ask him that, he's kind of speaking to something under his cloak. And you're like, he kind of hides it real quick, and he's like, "Oh, nothing. What? You, nothing. Yes, everybody gather close for this spell." And he casts Pass Without Trace, and everybody who's within, 15 feet of him, is kind of, it's almost like a new moon passes over them, and they all go invisible for a second before being wreathed in kind of a shadowy glow.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And that is
Is that to anybody,
30
or
feet.
do we have to stay within 30 feet of you?
A veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks other than traces of its passage. That's it. So everyone within 30 feet of me.
Do we have a hero's feast right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's in effect.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
All right, cool.
I see double flute.
Yep. I realized. I'll fix it in a second. So
That's in case the first flute dies. Smart.
Excellent.
A backup flute.
It's everybody get your backup flutes. Yeah, so you all kind of do this math to figure out who's going where, make this plan all together, and then you step up to the portal, this first crew going through, and you feel the warmth of this portal just wrap around you as you step into it, and you immediately feel this cool, damp air all around you. And it's dark except for these very dim glowing lights, so everything is in dim lighting from now on in this area. And when you step in, you come out of what seems to be a table. It's like a very odd sensation as you step through, and then you kind of like boom, 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 like out from the bottom of a table, and you, as the first one of you steps through, as Moonboy goes first, kind of like floating through, you float through easily and figure out the orientation, but Klik is like, quickly behind and is nearly flatly on top of you. But I'll let you all move out pretty easily because you have the Pass Without Trace up, and you can see that the portal attachment to this is some sort of table that is built into the ground. And you step out into this room, and I'll change the map over so everyone can see. And it is small. You're in this very small, pinkly lit room. The walls are black, and you can feel from this cool sensation that you might be underground. You're not sure how far, but it just has that like basement feeling to it. You can see 2 doors around you, but most notably are these big, long tables that are in the middle of the room. And the floor, ceilings, and walls are all made of this like sharp jet black stone that is sticking out from different places, and there's this sediment kind of like in the cracks and corners there. This like gray dust almost, but it's very uneven to walk on. Like all of the ground is uneven. And there's just these like large 2 almost white tables that are themselves glowing a bit, that providing some light. And it's clear that these tables are deeply stained with lots of different dark colored liquids. It's like blues and purples, pinks and reds, kind of almost like tie-dyeing it a bit. So yeah, and it's empty. The room is empty right now.
Smells like rumpus room down here.
DM, do we have the map that the fish folk made?
Yeah, you do.
Do we do we actually have it right now? Can we look at it?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it's. Do you want to show it on Roll20? Yeah. It's in the Discord as well, but I'll pull it up on the Roll20. Give me just a second.
Sorry.
No problem.
Just to make it the most complicated. I will try, while we're doing this, I'll try the Rocky Talkie.
It does not work.
I can use sending to talk to them, but maybe we should secure this room first.
Does that work across planes?
It works
right
anywhere.
here. If you want to talk to me, you can just, you can tell me anything.
It does work across planes.
Nice.
Can we say, for the sake of ease, that Moonboy also has the amulet, so that way we're keeping close to him for both the amulet
absolutely.
And Pass Without Trace? Great.
Oh, yes, it's right here. And he pulls out what's clearly a karate medal, and he's like, wait, that's not it. Hang on. There we go. That's it.
Yeah, without straying too far away from Moonboy, I want to get a look at this room. Do I move my token where I want to go?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the range? 30 feet?
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to see the room right now because I pulled up the map on Roll20, right?
Yeah, but once it's back.
Yeah, sorry.
The range on the amulet's 30 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did K.A.I recognize where we are on this map?
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
I see a room that looks like it has 2 tables in it right in the middle.
Yeah.
I think workshop.
That looks like it. Workshop.
Did we decide what area we want to try to get to?
We need to get to the Elder Brain, and they...
Maybe down in the southeastern part, there's like a...
I think so.
Yeah, it's definitely very clear that the map is not complete. You also have this one. Hold on a second.
Brain-shaped room down there.
Whoa, there's a bath
Brain
and
vault.
also a group bath.
Could that be it?
For your lone baths, and then bath with your butts.
Right, so you take a bath in the regular
It's
bath,
time
and then
to
when you're all
rub
clean,
tentacles.
you get
let's just
into
go
the
take a
group
bath.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Crazy.
For those of you who can't see this, there is on the sketched map that they got ahead of time, there is an area marked bath and group bath. Which,
Yeah. In case you're in a mood for just
we'd like to
bath
go
by
to
a
the group.
lonesome.
We'd like to go to the Bed, Bath, and Beyond area.
yeah, really a whole new meaning to
Yeah,
that.
I think it looks to me from looking at the map that it goes sort of in like a spiral shape up, and like the Elder Brain is maybe up at the... Maybe that's not really what I'm seeing, but yeah, I think southeast
Yeah, down here.
makes sense.
I mean, that's... it
Right,
looks-
unless
where
the
I'm
brain
banging.
Gotta get
vault
to
is
here.
that brain, but it looks like little brains.
I think a
Brain
vault.
vault is where they like keep brains for like
Keep
parties
multiple-
and stuff. Like,
Right.
it's like
Abnormal.
a walk-in freezer. And
Yeah,
then like
I
go
think
to
of
the
it like
brain
a-
vault and bring back some tasty brains for me and all of my fucking terrifying parasite friends.
And it's like a pantry.
So you all are pretty confident that you're in this room, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And you want to go this way?
This way. Or,
Yes,
Yeah.
this
correct.
way.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to take
That's
you
what
back
we're
to
thinking.
the other map then and let you kind of like orient
Okay.
yourselves.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Perfect.
All right.
Okay.
Of course, I
I
got rid
can
of my
find
dark vision spell like a
this
true
way.
genius.
So we want to go this way?
To the south, I believe?
This isn't
Unless-
oriented the same way.
Oh, yeah, it looks like the
Correct.
This
that
little
door to the north
thing-
was to the
yeah.
south on that
So I
map.
think we want to go this way.
Since the maps that
Okay.
were drawn for you and that you all have are kind of like from memory and from the like subconscious of
Right.
the Kuatoa, I'm kind of being a little bit of a jerk with like giving you all how you all give how I give you information with it. So
Yeah. I
So
think.
that's why you're doing it.
I pinged you in Discord
What if we-
if you want to review the maps in
keeping
your
an eye
own
on
time
Moonboy,
there.
I'm definitely
But
not letting
Yeah, I've got
awesome.
it up and
Thank
So
you.
would it be that way then?
I think so.
Okay, so the Moonboy kind of reaches into his cloak, and he's like, "Come on, buddy, come on." And this strange little Lunastaran bat with silver fur kind of clambers out onto his fingers, and he's like,
Oh.
"Everybody, I'd like you to say hello to Cereal." And he has
Hello.
like,
You named
little,
a bat after yourself?
no, that's not. It's
the loon goes, it's the
it's a-
breakfast food. Obviously, it's named
it's a
after the
growth
breakfast food.
thing. Just let me
Oh.
do this.
Sorry.
And he has like a little, like almost like one of those lantern fish. He has like a little antenna with a little light on the end of it hanging off of his head. And he's like, "Go on, buddy."
Little angler bat.
Yeah, a little angler bat. And he is going to fly down this area, and he's going to scope it out for me. He is my new familiar.
Hey, that's exciting.
What? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes.
Bessner
What's
will
his
follow
name?
him to try to be his friend.
His name is Cereal.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Remember, you ripped on me for it.
I just wanted to do it again.
I just made fun of you and then forgot.
Best kind.
Bully style.
He is using He is using the bat stat block, which means that he has blind sight.
Oh,
Nice.
cool. All right. Hell yeah.
Of that.
Is there anyone in this room? Are there any kind of like devices that look like, I don't know, security type? I mean, not cameras, but like cameras.
You can do a perception check if you would like, and then Jordan, you can have Serial do an investigation check if you'd like.
Yes,
Got
absolutely.
a 10.
Cool. Yeah, the doors seem to have this like pink glowing energy to them that kind of throbs a bit with the lights, but you don't see any obvious technology that would be like observing you at this point. Serial, what did your new bat familiar get?
Rolling right now. I'm trying to find his bat stats. His bats. The hell? Oh, cool.
Like a bat at her.
Whoa. Sorry. Advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing. Would this rely on hearing?
I mean, sure,
if
it's
he does a little
echolocation, and the bat's going
and he
into a hallway to
echolocates.
check out what's there.
Sure.
Absolutely, totally.
Okay, I'm gonna roll this one more time.
Andrew,
So
how
he
much
got a 12.
12. Andrew, how much time do you think has gone past since you all have entered this room?
Probably 60 seconds.
Cool.
That long?
A minute has passed. Serial, the bat flies into this hallway, and as it's flapping its wings and going around here, it realizes it's a dead end and can report back to you that there's a lot of different materials hanging on the wall in there. But it is a dead end.
Yeah, he comes back. He's like, it's a bust, y'all. There's nothing in there. There's like beef jerky on the walls and stuff. So I guess it's
All right.
through the big door, huh?
I guess we do we want to tell the next group to come in? I can use sending to tell them to come through. This is a terrible.
That should be coming soon, right?
Hypothetically, this door leads right into the lower quarters, which we do not have a firm grasp on.
I want to just float down this little hallway and just check out the walls and make sure there's no, secret door situations or
Sure.
I don't know.
Where
Not
Serial
sure
just
exactly
went?
what I'm looking for.
Is that where you're going?
Yeah.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, you can go down there and do a investigation check as well.
Not great. 18.
It's very clear to you very quickly that there are drying body parts hanging on the wall there. A lot of them
Beef
are
jerky,
fully
called it.
dried. You did when you said
did.
beef jerky. I was like double take because I thought I gave it away somehow.
Yeah. Brain jerky.
And I would say you don't see any sign of a door. This is more of a storage area, and they're in all different various levels of drying. There are some wet ones there, and there are some very shriveled ones in there as well.
Does it
We got wet
smell
ones.
good?
We got dry ones.
Oh, I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah, I would say K.A.I and the Bat are two that specifically
I
are
don't
bad
really
judges
do
of
that.
but
Yeah.
Do we want Olaf and Ticulus to come through now, or are we saving his team in reserve?
Hang on, I have to stop a cat from going out the window.
I'll ask Klik, do we want Team Olaf and Ticulus to come through with us, or are we going to leave them in like a reserve situation? I have sending, which can send across even planes. It just has
Yeah.
a 5% chance of failing, so I can communicate with him even while we're in here. Unless there's something.
I don't know what
prevents
exactly to tell them yet. It feels like we're gonna have to go through one of these doors, and like this one or this one, I assume are doors, unless perhaps this is a door, which makes me a little nervous.
Because if
What if we have?
Failure.
Sorry,
there's so
what did I
many
miss?
doors and where we are right now that if the Breeze Traveler comes in here when we're in here, I feel like we're
Yeah,
gonna
it's gonna
get
be be
straight
bad.
up.
So we do
Right.
need to get.
Yeah, we need to
moving.
get out of
I
here.
think
All right.
trying this like can I take a look at this? I assume this is a door. This little butthole door.
Sure, yeah, the little butthole door. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, can I
Hell
take a
yeah.
peek at this butthole?
What are you looking for?
Anus door.
Way to open it, but also traps.
Sure. How it works. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What is this? Investigation? Perception?
Oh, this would be. You can do either. I'll let you do either.
24.
All right. Cool. So
I rolled
yeah,
perception, if that makes a difference.
it does. I was going to give you different answers depending on what you rolled here, and because you rolled perception, this is kind of you just soaking this in a little bit. You're not like poking around the door. You're just kind of staring at it and looking at it, and as you do, you feel this slight like static ping of psionic energy from the door, and you know that the only way you feel pretty confident that you can open the door just by psionically telling it to open.
Okay, well,
And it doesn't seem like it's trapped. It seems like that alone
It's just
is its
door.
guard.
Telepathic doors.
all right. Well,
Do
I
we
can
want
open this door.
That was
an Olaf and
that was the
Ticklish to
smaller
join
door?
us
This is the
now or
smaller
in
door.
reserves? We only have seconds to decide.
Yeah, Flute, you have 10 seconds before everyone comes to the door,
Do
including the
we want
fish
them
folk.
to come
Wait,
now or in
everyone's coming? I
reserves?
thought-
Tell them to wait another 2 minutes. The big party, but maybe send the small party now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yes,
cast Sending
that-
to Olaf
exactly
Anticulus to tell him room secure. Tell Breeze Traveler 2 more minutes.
Cool. And are you including for them to come through the second group?
Second
Yes.
group, yes.
Yeah, second
Room
group.
secure. Come through. Tell Breeze Traveler 2 more minutes,
Cool. Done.
and he can respond to me as well
Beautiful.
if he hears it.
You hear him say,
It does
"Ho."
cross planes, but I don't know what kind of shield is in effect.
You hear him say, "Okay, here we come."
I'll roll a D100 just to see if I hit that 5% chance of it
Please.
failing. Nope, I didn't.
Okay.
Cool.
Nice.
We'll wait until they get here, maybe
um,
to open
Is
this little
PC's
eyeball
with this
door.
crew, correct?
No, yeah, I ended up telling PC to stay with the Breeze Traveler.
Oh, okay,
and we
cool.
took Lulu.
Do we want to open the little door or the bigger door?
Little door, I think. Big door goes into a large quarters. It looks like.
Yes, if we're looking at the
but
map
isn't that the
here,
but isn't that the way we
could-
need to go?
no, we can sort of go around the side through this little door, and it will take us
agree.
down. Do you see on the map? It'll take us right down, and we will have to sneak through the large quarters, but, we'll be
least
on
we're
the
not-
side, and we can be quiet.
Right.
Who puts
Sure.
a door
I'm for
under a
that.
portal? Whispers Talon, like loudly. She's like, a portal
No.
under a table. What's going on?
Dickheads,
I know.
that's true.
Quiet.
Sorry, we got the magic. We're good, right? And Nyx puts her whole hand over her sister's mouth. It's like, no. Shh.
All right.
Going through this door.
Let's do it.
All right. Klik will try to open this eyeball butthole.
Cool. Yeah, Klik. Would you?
It can be one or the other.
Nope.
Not
He blinked
thanks
one
to the
set,
magic
and
of
then he
D&D,
blinked
it could be
an entirely
both.
different set, sir.
Yeah. Click, when you
Nice.
kind of like
does hold up.
connect with that spark in your mind, that just bit of psionic static, and you tell it to open, I imagine, is what you do. Yeah. It slides open, and it is the fleshiest, gooey sound as it just it is absorbed into the walls.
So fleshy.
Hated that.
Slurp.
So gooey.
And now I need everyone to roll a stealth check, please. And
Everybody has a +10.
is there a cap to how many people past that trace can cover?
Not according to the spell
Great.
text. It says
long as
it
they're
says
close
anyone that
to
I
them.
would like within
I'm
30
invisible.
feet of me. Furthermore, would you call this moony
Turkey.
terrain?
No, I was specifically would not.
Okay.
It's very close, but it's not. Flute, I'm putting you in charge of moving Oxtrillion. Moonboy, you're in charge of moving Laloon. K.A.I, you get Nyx and Talon.
I have rolled a 31
Alright.
for the Moon
Incredible.
Boy.
Incredible.
I rolled a dirty 30 and thriving.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Kai.
And that is going to be
No, that was not roll related. I just closed roll 20. My roll was just fine.
and that's a
I accidentally
19
fucking
for
closed
cereal.
roll 20. That's
I got
a
a 27.
34.
Oh no, wait, 29 for cereal.
Great. And then
Do you want to roll
everybody
for
passed.
Oxtrillion?
As the group is able to walk through here of the NPCs. I rolled for all of them. And you all can move into this room together. And you should be able to see it now as you step in
It's
here.
just a wee
Oh,
one.
did that happen automatically? Oh, look at this.
Roll 20. Very cool.
So I'm
But
going to
hold
go
on,
ahead and
as
say
It's really
as you get-
struggling.
Hold on, move. Stop right there. I'm going to move. I'm kind of like going to move everybody in here, and I would like everybody, all the players, to go ahead and roll a perception check, and I'm going to give you that perception check right before the moment that Nyx steps through, and as she's the last one to come through, and the door is like kind of closing, and she tries to hurry, and because she's in full plate armor, she trips and falls, and there's a loud like clang right here.
moron.
Quickly.
Speaking of
14.
playing, did he come along
14
with
perception.
Oxtrillion?
Yep, sitting on Clang sitting on Olafantikulus's shoulder. Yep.
Yeah, sorry, all ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 14 perception check I heard from Moonboy.
I rolled a 12.
Great. Okay.
8.
Cool. There's just a loud noise, and you hear nothing react. There's just this huge smash.
We all kind of wait.
Yeah, I'll help her up if I can. And I'll be like, it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, let's just keep moving.
I'm going to look at Serial and I'll be like, go, check it out. And I'm going to send him through here to look for anyone who might have heard that very stealthily. 29 stealth. He's clinging to the roof. He's flittering around. He's using, blind sight.
Sure. Yeah. So with your with all these checks, you all are kind of distracted, and you can see that here this looks like a bookshelf inside the room that you're in. Except if you can see that everything is in like clear, flat containers, and you don't go poking around too much. In fact, Olafantikulos kind of like waves you off after taking one look at it, and he's like, "We have no business with that." He says,
No
"There's nothing
pickles.
to learn there." And he looks at you at Moonboy and says, "Do not eat anything in here, please."
I would know if there were pickles around. I've got a pickle sense. You all know this.
Loon
pickle
says,
sight,
I told
like
him.
blind
I told him.
I have pickle sight. I sense
It's true.
no pickles.
Detect pickle.
Dispel pickle.
As you
That's just him eating
Cucumber.
it.
Just a regular
Dispel
cucumber.
pickle, yes. Counter pickle. That's when you leave pickles out on the counter.
God damn it. Okay.
Moonboy, when Serial gets up here with his blind sight and all of his perception, he gets up here and you can sense the two staircases going each way here. And this is like an experiment table. There's a lot of small clear glass containers that for his perception and his knowledge here, there's just living things, small living things kind of like wriggling around in different containers on this workbench right here. And there seems to be like another
Moonboy
small
will kinda-
containment area up here.
Kind of follow him gingerly at a distance, and he looks at him and he gives him a little subsonic whistle and sends him down this corridor.
Cool. Before he goes down the corridor, when he is right here, he senses something responding to the noise coming from the left staircase. You're in this small circular room. That's the smallest room you've been in so far, and there's 3 staircases that are like ridged and going down lower. The one you walked up to get in this room is small. It like kind of goes up, and the other 2 go down lower. And they both seem to open up into bigger rooms. And the one to the left is there is absolutely something coming from that area. You can hear this like small crackle of rocks as it brushes against the wall. And
oh boy.
So he can either now come back with you and hide, kind of try and jet down the east hallway to investigate, or I guess dash toward it, which I don't think you want to do.
He's going to jet down the east hallway and hide.
Okay, cool.
Up against the wall, like.
Roll a stealth check for me with disadvantage. You still have the pass without trace, but you do have disadvantage.
May I inquire as to why?
I will tell you after you roll.
While that's happening, I want to use a bonus action to give Klik Bardic Inspiration.
Wonderful. Okay. What do you say to her?
I'm sorry.
I'm like,
we got this, Klik. It's not gonna be like last time. Nobody's getting stunned.
24 stealth.
Wonderful.
Moonboy is also going to kind of throw a hand around the corner and give people like a bunch of hand signals that he assumes they understand to mean wait.
Oxtrillion also looks at you, Flute, and he like flicks his finger up like a lighter has a flame on, just kind of being like, you tell me when, kind of like he's being good. He's being like, no, I know, I hold.
I'll tell you. I promise.
Okay. And I can't. He's like, I can't wait. And so, yeah, to get back to this moment that you say hold there, Moonboy, and you kind of like, just for the flavor here, are you sending, are you kind of like giving Serial the signal to go like go that way, or does he just kind of take off on his own? How does he work in your
Serial
mind?
and I can communicate telepathically as an action.
Sure, yeah.
Here's what it says.
I just wanted more for flavor. I'm not just like, are you giving him the command?
I think he heard the thing and like jetted down here and hit against the wall.
Okay, cool. So it wasn't an instruction. It was more of just like dodging away.
Right.
Moonboy, you see a mind flare floating up this hallway on the to your left. The thing that is responding to the sound is a single mind flare that seems to just be in like robes and alone, and is holding a few different glass balls that seem to be full of different liquids. And he is not quite there, but he is down that hallway there on to the left. And then can you see or you can just communicate with Serial telepathically, so he can just speak back to you immediately, pretty much, right?
I can. I'm actually, as soon as I see this mind flare, I'm going to duck back into this room And I'm going to use my action to make my telepathic link with Serial to watch through his eyes.
Cool. Roll a perception check then.
Okay. Let me just see if it uses my or his stats. You can see through the familiar's eyes,
use yours.
hear what
You
it
can use
hears
yours.
until the next starting actually gonna... Okay.
This, Harlan, this was the table that had potions and stuff on it?
Yes. Yep.
It's a 21
I would say
perception.
it has living things on it in glass bottles.
In glass bottles, yeah.
21.
21.
Perfect. Then I'm going to extend his range of sight so that you can see this whole room. And I will also say, what you see in this room is a circular room that seems to have alcoves all around the edge of it, about 5 of them. And you can see it's the room that you originally came through. That door definitely connects to this room. And you can see a staircase on the southern side of this room as well, going down deeper. These similar, like, really ridged, rocky ground. And it makes sense. You've seen mind flayers before. They float above the ground most of the time. So it makes sense that why they wouldn't be using this floor much. And in the middle of this room is this... it looks like a glowing cabinet, and it has it looks like furniture almost, like it's crystal built out of the ground and well crafted, that 2 mind flayers are floating next to, seemingly getting something out of like being next to these crystals. And you also see tucked into these alcoves another 4 mind flayers. So in this
Good
room,
Lord.
there are 6 mind flayers altogether.
Okay. Yeah. I tell the others, I'm like, there's one coming down the hallway. Wait, let's see what Serial sees. And I kind of look through his eyes and I go, "Rip!" and like start holding up fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total.
The breeze travel will be coming through in 60 seconds.
Shit's gonna get hot.
Should we move in the other direction now then?
This mind flayer comes up to this bench right here and starts like interacting with it. He like sets down the globes that are there, and his large, like bulbous, like moist skin of like his shiny head has like the tentacles hanging down from it. But he kind of pays no mind to you all. Doesn't seem to notice you, and is like looking around. Seems to be checking a bunch of the different orbs, as if the mind flayer is suspicious that maybe it heard a sound, but that it was like looking at the counter to see if anything escaped from it.
They're not expecting intruders. They're not looking with their eyes. They're relying on their psionics.
Well, they're about to have some.
I'm gonna look at K.A.I. and give him kind of a questioning.
No, don't kill him. We should keep moving. We should try to get as close to our goal as we can before fighting breaks out, I think.
But he's right. He's right.
He's at the top of the stairs.
Is our goal.
We can't.
Our goal. He's right here. Our goal is here.
Oh, we're trying to get through that way. I understand. Sure.
Here,
Can we kill him really fast?
I can bring him.
Or maybe he'll go back. Let's just wait. Just wait a second.
Alright, give it a second.
They're all psionically linked. If we could grab one of them, he'll freak out and let the others know.
He's a great boy. Great
Yeah.
boy.
There's no way to kill one of these without alerting everybody.
Yeah, once it's on, it's on.
I would like to go home. Is that an option?
The loon goes, "No, Moonboy,
Only
be
when we
brave."
win.
Shit.
I don't.
Never mind. That was a test. You've all passed. Proud of you.
Can we get through? Can we go the other way up?
Through the
As
main
soon as the
door?
breeze
Doesn't seem
traveler
like a
comes
good
through.
idea.
He's coming down
Not
these
through the main
stairs
door,
anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, once the breach
but
traveler
like
gets
up
here,
towards
shit
towards
is
where
gonna
he
hit
is,
the
and then
fan.
to the left, and go around,
There's also ooze up here if we want to take our chance with
Or we
the
could-
ooze.
Ooh, I love ooze.
We could also... shit.
Okay, so real quick, right now you all are tucked in what looks like this weird flesh library.
Thank you.
Finally.
From the makers of Fleshlight comes the Flesh Library.
Good lord. Thumb through all the flesh you'd like.
Gross.
Honestly, it sounds like one of those, like, the books that tattoo parlors have that you, like,
yeah, sure.
it's just full of pictures.
That's the
Yeah,
nicest
except it's
read
made out of
possible.
Flesh Library.
Except
Yeah, but
it's
it's
made-
made up of that creepy tattoo, like, fake skin that they use to
Oh, yeah,
practice on,
yeah,
but it's just
fake.
those.
It's not tattoos
If we
they've
can-
stripped off of people's bodies or
Oh, yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
you all are in
according-
this flesh library, and up the stairs is what seems to be some sort of experimental
saying it.
chamber, experimentation chamber. And in that chamber, there is a staircase going down to the left and a staircase down going to the right. Serial's in the room to the right, and it is a chamber full of mind flayers. And but there is a stairway going down and a door going north. And so, but you don't know what's to the staircase that's in the experimental lab that goes down to the left. That's
Can I
just
send,
laying it all out.
I'd like... Can I send Besnar down the other staircase?
Sure. Yeah, you have to have a roll
So
of
like
stealth check, but
the other direction from where Serial went?
Lesnar has
Pass without
plus
trace?
10. Yep, pass without trace.
Okay.
Until they leave 30 feet away.
I can
Okay.
tell Breeze
Well,
Traveler
so-
to wait longer.
yeah, you have
While
about
they're still within... While she's still within 30 feet, she's got a 27.
cool. Yeah, she can.
How much time do we have on the Breeze Traveler, Harlan?
About 30 seconds. And so she zips down there, and you can have her do a perception check as she kind of flutters around the corner really carefully, like moving her wings almost as slowly as possible. But you can see the aura of magic is like protecting her as she zips around this corner here.
Perception check for her is 21.
Same.
You see, I'm going to put your token over here just so it works for vision for the board. You see this like larger, wider room here that is. You would recognize since you can see it through her eyes, you would recognize this as a arcane scientific lab. 100%. There are all these mechanisms, kind of like bubbling and moving around in like these large glass cases. You see a couple of mind flayer tadpoles in one like glass case, and what looks like this shrunken head of some creature you don't really recognize, and it's just kind of like picking pieces off of it inside of that glass container. And you see another larger tank that has a couple of free floating like what look like beholder tentacles, eye stalks, just kind of like twitching and moving in this green liquid. But all of these experiments just to be seem to be like radiating with this same pink energetic glow in this space. So if that is the test site where you came from, this is the full-on lab.
This is
there
the
any-
hallway marked ooze.
And that
On the map.
is not a
So we could
door,
get
that is
around
an
that
opening
way.
that you could just walk
Yeah.
through as well.
I think we should go that. It's unoccupied, it seems, right? No mind flares?
Yeah.
Right. But how are we going to get
it's
past
clear.
the mindflayer at the top of the stairs?
Clear to the other direction.
I'm going to kind of have that be the 30 seconds. You have about like 10 seconds to either
This
tell.
isn't going
Do
to...
we want him to
isn't
hold?
going-
Give
Do
it-
we want him to hold?
Give him another minute.
What are we... Are we trying to sneak through this whole thing? Because I don't think that's going to happen.
Not the whole
think-
thing.
I think the shit is going to hit the fan.
Flute, you got
This
a
is
message?
kind of in the direction
Right.
we
I'm
want.
Casting sending
I
to
think-
the Breeze
yeah.
Traveler.
What do you say?
Yeah,
What do
give
you
him a
say?
minute.
Breeze Traveler, hold 2 more minutes.
It's going to hit the fan, but if it pops off now, then we
They're
gain
8.
nothing.
I will do it.
Where do we want to be? Because if we're
wait
here,
another
we
2
can
minutes.
flank.
That was his response. Sorry, I didn't really hear.
Yeah, he said he'll
Great.
wait another 2 minutes. He kind of
Okay.
If he goes through
I
this
think we
door,
had
the front door, the big door, which, if I know the Breeze Traveler, he's going to be like, oh, door! That means that they'll get surprised, and then we can come in through the hallway over here.
You're not wrong.
Flank them. I think we
You're
need
not
to.
wrong.
I think we need to
Except
rush
that we
this
may-
fool. I mean, the second shit goes down, I'll jump out. I'll hold person on this guy. We run up. We put a zillion swords into him, and then it pops off.
But I mean, once we attack, we're blown. So
Yeah, but I mean, that's kind of the gig, man.
not yet, though.
But when?
Do we have eyes on this guy right now? Can we hear him?
No, you all are specifically hiding from him, and you don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
I hide it from him.
Bessner passed him. Is he still up there?
When Bessner passed him, he was still up there. Yep.
Okay.
I think we let the Breeze Traveler come through, spring the trap, and then we leap out. I think it's our best chance. We can sneak around all day avoiding these guys, but eventually the jig will be up.
I don't.
won't have
Then
an
why did
endless-
why did we do this whole?
It might be an endless stream of mind flayers until we all die.
Okay, so what's the counter
we need
action?
We need to be moving.
The counteraction
as
is
fast as
we're trying to get to the Elder Brain to destroy it. Our goal isn't to fight this whole place full of mind flayers. They're trying to cause a distraction so that to buy us time to get to the brain.
Okay, well, if we think that the Elder Brain is down this way, then this is our best shot, is to go through here and run along the wall and bam.
I know there's shit like up here though too. Like this is just leads to nowhere right now.
There's going to be more stuff, but if we go around, hopefully the Breeze Traveler draws their attention away from our path of travel, and we're able to hopefully get...
As soon as they come through, I think all 6 of them in that big room are gonna go down to that door, leaving that room empty. Can we use the bat to maybe fish
leaving the
this
room
one
empty.
down the hall?
To do what?
To bait this mind flayer down this hallway, and we
And the
can
bat.
gang up on him down here.
Maybe make him move or something?
Yes. He would die.
Yeah.
Maybe he could lead
I
him
just
down
got
to
him.
us.
He's
Do
the
we have a
last
spell?
one. He's the last Lunasteran creature.
Maybe if we kill the mind flayer within the
And he
aura
has
of
a
our...
name. It's
our-
cereal. Spelled like cereal.
If we kill a mind flayer inside of our amulet aura,
Ooh, that's
maybe
a good
it won't,
point.
Maybe it won't transmit, right?
I'm willing to roll that dice.
I don't know.
You guys, what do you think?
We got about 60 seconds again.
Moonboy
And I-
looks at K.A.I and he's like, K.A.I, you've never steered us wrong. What do you think?
My gut says to try to avoid getting into conflict for as long as we can, to try to maximize the effectiveness of the distraction.
Right, well, he's currently within 30 feet of
Right,
us.
but he's,
If
like,
we want
right
to try
there,
to do the
so-
thing. If we want to do the thing, now's the time to do it. Well, what I mean is he's within... He holds up the necklace, and it's once again the karate necklace, and he's like, that one.
God damn it, I'm gonna take that karate necklace off.
You don't dare, I will do karate on you if you try to take it away from me.
You do have to keep in mind that this room is going to be full of fish folk in 1 minute. This one. And we do not have that in the plan right now. If we try and sneak down this way and a bunch of fish folk show up here, they're gonna get murdered.
I mean, they were always gonna get murdered.
Yep. But that doesn't do us
if
any
the plan
good
is to
if they
try
just
to
get
save-
murdered.
It buys us time.
All right.
Laloon looks at you
That was
all
the
and
whole
goes,
point.
"You all,
I mean, not for them to get
you
murdered.
remind me of my adventuring party," she says, kind of like.
You guys
enjoying it.
failed.
I know, she says.
That's terrible, Aloon. That's terrible.
I'm not complimenting you.
The amulet clearly doesn't
right.
block their transmission, or else that mind flayer that's within range would be investigating it. So,
No,
I don't
that's
think
not
right.
what it does.
I don't think the amulet would block that.
What
think
do
you're
I know of this?
I mean,
it doesn't matter. I don't want to kill this one guy anyway. I'm arguing for something that I don't want to do. I agree
use
with
your bat
you.
to kite him down into the big room. Was
And
my
then we
pitch.
run down this way.
Sure.
It's a good idea.
So you want to try and get Serial to get the mind flayer that's in the laboratory, the experimental room,
Yes.
to come down into the quarter chamber with
Into
the
the
rest of
big
them.
room.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to do that, Jordan, you can just give me a little description of how you imagine that going, and then give me a performance check or a deception check.
So, I think Moonboy kind of looks at these guys like, "You assholes. All right." And he closes his eyes and he sends, he still dies. You came back with a friggin' demon up your butt. It's no walk in the park. And he closes his eyes and he sends a mental note to Serial. And Serial, completely loyally, no problem, flits into the middle of the hallway and flies right up to this guy and flashes the little beacon on his anglerfish thing until he realizes that he's been seen. And then he shoots into this room and starts flapping in this one's hair and tentacles.
Right.
Cool. Give me that.
While they're all
give me-
scrambling for a tennis racket.
Give me that performance or deception check. One of the two.
Boy. Neither of those are very good. So, 13 performance.
Okay.
I'd give you guidance, but that feels wrong.
When he puts that flasher on, you kind of peek around the corner and you see the mind flayer look up, and then you feel Serial just. You hear this, you feel the crunch and like a squeal from him as another mind flayer from this room has come over to address the problem and has just crunched him in one bit go. Because
So he didn't make it out of the hall?
no, he did. He went down into the larger room, right?
Right.
Instead of the one at the experimental table moving, one of them from the quarters moved up to it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We got about 30 seconds again.
What's the big mind flare do? We have no idea now. I'm going to have Bessner come up to just to watch the guy closest to us.
You see one of you can move Bessner up here. I'm using the dinger here as a Bessner, and as you move Bessner up here to get vision on them, you see another one of the mind flayers with bits of bat wing still in his tentacle float up here and starts looking around.
Right. Fuck.
Did you tell us that you see that?
Yeah, there's two of them.
They're both going to come down those stairs in 25 seconds.
You could try the same thing with Besna.
All right.
And I'll give him guidance. I'll give K.A.I guidance.
Can you use... No, that won't work. Yeah, I'm going to have Bessner try to thread the needle and just kind of get past both of them and fly into that big room.
You can roll a deception or a performance check.
can I throw this out there? That he's like, rather than trying to like dance around and get their attention, she's just trying to be really fast and dexterous.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
What? We could have talked you into another one?
Are you're just doing a speed run for Bessner in there? I mean, my rule is always, if you have something and you want to present it, you always get a different answer, kind of depending on what you roll. So their reaction might be different here because of that, but and that's just from what I understood the plan was from before, is like trying to trick this thing into falling.
Let's just do the original roll.
Sure. I'm not trying to like give you hints.
Okay.
I'm just trying to give you the math of how
that's fine. Performance, deception, they're the same. 17.
Cool.
We have guidance as well.
Oh, let me roll that guidance. Oh, dirty 20.
Just for the flavor here, like Bessner shoots through and is kind of like in the hallway, and one of them, like you see one of them looks at it, and they both kind of like look silently together as Bessner zips through, and they like look at each other, and then one of them like floats off after. And then you see Bessner like flick back in this room for a second and then flick back this way. And the one at the table here, as if being bothered by something, like kind of like keeps like wave, like putting its hand up and like it's some of its tentacles wave. And then finally it sets these glass orbs that it's holding down and floats toward this way.
Okay.
So
now.
that way is... The way is currently empty. All right,
Time to go.
right now.
Yeah.
Keep evasive maneuvers,
I
Bessner.
want to. Can I use a bonus action to give Nyx bardic inspiration as
Absolutely.
we're all hurrying
Sure
up
can.
the stairs?
Nice.
Let's have everybody roll stealth checks.
I'm like, you should have brought some oil, Nyx.
Come on, duck dice.
Nick's got a 18. What's her bardic? Will you roll the bardic inspiration for me?
It's a 10 d10, so
An 18 on the die?
She got 18 altogether with the plus 10.
if she wants to cash in the bardic inspiration now,
She does.
she can add 7 to that.
Cool. Then everybody makes it through here, as I rolled for the NPCs as well.
Yeah,
as you
I
all can,
certainly rolled over that.
unless, I just figured, Klik, that you are incredibly dexterous, so that you automatically succeeded. K.A.I, did you get anything under a 10?
No.
Cool.
I got a 30.
So this trick worked after not working one time and needing to like do it again. Bessner goes soaring in here, and it takes 2 of them to catch it, and then you can just sense through Bessner a little bit that they're all kind of like amassing on her to catch her, and then finally there's just this like crunch in your mind, and one of them gets her as all of you pile into this organic
Bessner.
laboratory here. And again, all of you, this whole place is just like the walls are this like black stone, and there's kind of this sand in between this gray matter, and there are these like large bright pink containers in here that have all sorts of different experiments going on in them. And there's
10 seconds.
there's a slight
let's keep
mist,
moving.
there's a stairway to the south, and then this like large circle with this very slight mist that doesn't allow you to see through it, like a curtain almost, to the west. And so it's either down the stairs or through the mist door. And I'm counting the clock down, kind of like we're at the point where they're gonna jump through here.
And neither of your elves familiars can come back yet?
No.
It would take a minute. An hour? A minute.
I think it's got to be the ooze.
One of us can.
Let's
ooze?
Klik.
You think
the
so?
mist. Yeah,
take
the
a
stairs
look.
lead to like the bathhouse or something. It's
Yeah,
another
let's keep
central
going.
area.
I can go check it out. I'm invisible. I can scout ahead of the group because of this ring.
I am going to
I
keep
will
watch and on this stair, but
Yeah,
like
definitely.
tucked over here.
Cool.
Keeping an eye on our
I
back
will
trail.
invisibly fly up the stairs.
So Flute, you're watching the back stairs. Klik, you're watching the south stairs. And then K.A.I, you're heading forward through the mist. Is that correct?
Heading...
Yep.
No, we're going around these other stairs. Is that right? Not to the ooze.
I thought we were going down this tunnel.
The big mist door.
Yeah. Down the stairs just goes to the feeding area, which looks like it sucks.
No.
But that takes us towards
I
where
am
we
a
need to go,
little
doesn't
hungry.
it?
The mist does.
Wait,
We don't know where this goes.
The
This
mist
was like an
does.
open
The
area on
mist
the map.
takes
the
us
ooze.
ooze. Yes.
But we don't
Harlan
know
described
where
it
that
as
goes.
the mist. It's written on the map as ooze.
That's correct. Yeah, it is a large
Yes.
circle that has a veil that is going to the west there, and then there is a staircase down that Klik is like kind of like pointing at the drawn map and saying that from your orientation there, you think it goes down into like the feeding area.
It sounds
The
like
feeding
it
area
sucks.
could take us to the...
The feeding area is in the wrong direction.
I would say you have about
area.
like 10 seconds before it goes off, and Klik, K.A.I, you see Klik guarding the staircase, and Flute's guarding the one behind you. Moonboy and K.A.I, it's kind of like up to you on how. Moonboy's staying with the group to keep that there. It's up to you, K.A.I, if you want to go through the mist or if you want to go investigate down the stairs.
I will go through the mist if that's the way
I
the
will
group
I
is
will
oriented.
follow.
I will go that way.
Great. Then both of you roll stealth checks for me at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Is Olophanticulus coming?
I think all Viticulus should stay within amulet range of the rest of us.
Okay, well, that's the thing, is I have the amulet, though.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, but there's two
Olophanticulus also
amulets.
came
So if
with
you're
you.
going with K.A.I, all Viticulus seats to
No,
stay
you don't
by
need
us.
to... I theoretically, I should be invisible to their psionics.
So Moonboy, K.A.I is suggesting that you stay with the group for now.
I will stay.
K.A.I, what did you get?
Okay. So do I still have pass without
Disadvantage?
trace?
If you're within 30 feet.
Right, I have,
yeah.
I have
Currently,
disadvantage,
yes.
but I'm invisible. So wait, how long has it been?
Less
How long
than,
does
less
it's only
than
been
6 minutes.
few minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm still invisible. So it's just a straight up roll
Great.
with pass without trace. That is a 31.
Perfect. Now roll a perception check, as nothing has seen you or sensed you walk into this room, and you'll get a good vantage point on it as a result. I'm going to use...
Come on, duck dice. Oh, okay, 11. You tried your best, duck dice.
Cool. With this, you see this large open chamber, the biggest room that you've been in yet by a lot. As you see all these like banisters going up, arching around. This room looks regal. Everything else you've been in before just kind of like looks like carved out caves, but this one just looks like this open, very ornate area, and you see 5 mind flayers floating in this room, and they all have swords floating next to them and are wearing this like plated armor that seems to be pulsing with energy. And that is where we're going to cut to break here. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break.
God,
where we
that
drink,
sounds like a yikes.
pee, and we'll be back in just 5 minutes as you all are waist deep in the Psycropolis now.
On the right track.
I gotta
Well,
say,
it's
this
Such a
is
good room.
that was tense, but I think I'm impressed with how much you all worked out so
I think
quickly.
that was good.
So,
I feel like
it was
we.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right. We'll
R.I.P.
see you all
our
in just 5
familiars,
minutes.
though.
Yeah, the familiar's loss is like sort of not to be.
I should have tried
That
to
was a trade.
like
Crushing.
blink her out right
Crushing.
before she got. But
It was good,
Crushing.
Harlan. Yeah,
Okay.
They're in a better place now, Kai.
I just needed. I needed.
They're
not
Side of
in
a
the
mind
Psychropolis.
flare.
There aren't a lot of places
They are.
that aren't better
Right.
than where we are right
it's
now.
it's all uphill,
It sucks in here.
downhill, uphill.
We
Mixed
do have to remember
metaphors.
that the fish folk are going to show up in a minute, and we are in the room with the warrior flayers. So we have to be prepared to fight pretty immediately.
They might
That's
not.
true.
They might stay here, and then the ones from that other
Maybe.
room might investigate first.
Maybe.
But yeah, we might just get suddenly absolutely
Just
overrun.
immediately slammed. So
Well,
we do have to.
hopefully
I don't think we're gonna sneak through this big room very easily.
Yeah.
We would
Also,
need to be
these
all
are hypothetically
invisible.
tunnels. Like,
I
why
can go
can't I
invisible,
just
but I
group-
can't. I can only have one invisibility going at once.
Yeah,
like. There's
I can-
this one.
I couldn't
There's
make
like-
us all invisible.
I could
This
make my
is a
glamour armor
tunnel.
look like a mind flayer, although that's kind of cheating when it does.
I mean,
a
it
Mind
wouldn't,
Flayer
like, make
Halloween
you-
costume.
I mean,
Yeah,
Make it look,
makes
you could make it look like a very good Mind Flayer costume, probably.
yeah,
But
and I just
it wouldn't
stay
be,
like in the shadows and kind of shuffle
Yeah.
around.
Hey guys,
Hey,
Nah, me
sorry,
too.
sorry, you can't feel me because I have
my
my
brain
phone turned off.
walkie-talkie isn't working.
Yeah, work
on the fritz.
work-life balance.
Oh man.
I think it was only Harlan that was muted.
I'm muted?
That's
No,
funny.
it was just
Some
me.
Michelin
yeah.
star chef in Scotland threw his
Oh, yeah, you
headphones
guys-
off, never watching the stream again.
You did get to hear our panicked planning. Good.
Cool. Would you all like to go ahead and roll initiative here for me?
No.
Oh,
We didn't go through. We didn't go
Wait,
through.
they haven't even seen us yet.
This dungeon's
What
in
if-
I
full-on
don't want to
initiative
roll
now.
initiative. Do we hear other things happening in the?
We'll get to it. You got to roll initiative first. Yeah.
I rolled
Understood.
a 24 for the first time. A good initiative
That's really
roll.
strong. That is
wait a
very
minute.
strong.
I have a what was it? Guardian shield, Sentinel shield.
You tell me.
I do. I have advantage on initiative rolls.
Oh boy.
Love it. Love to see it. I have a 15.
17.
5.
Nice. Coward's Corner.
Coward's
Yep.
Corner.
With our
Cool.
NPC field trip buddy, do we want to share that initiative, or do you want me to roll
No,
for
I
Australian?
have pre-rolled initiative for all of the NPCs
Whoa, whoa,
on the
whoa, whoa.
map, just to brag
wow.
here.
Whoa.
And if you open your roll 20, chat won't be able to see this, but you all will. You will
see? Look at
will be able to see the
you.
initiative order on roll 20 as well.
Wow.
And I don't like what I see.
Moonboy,
Yeah,
your
it's
name's
not a
too
great-
long.
That's not great.
Yeah, look how good all of these
I
boys
cast
roll.
reroll initiative.
Wait, we rolled higher than some of these. Is
It's
it
not
in
an order yet.
It's not in order yet.
It's not in order. That
Give it a moment.
that.
Yeah, but I will say you hear over the Rocky Talkies, "It's a go! It's a go! It's a go!" That's from the Breeze Traveler, like saying into it as he comes through the portal onto this side of it. And you also, but I am going to give all of you in the party here and the NPCs that are with you, the B team, a surprise round. So you all are going to get to act in initiative before anyone else goes. So
Interesting.
Okay.
that's good.
Okay.
I would say that's good. I think that's good. So
I think that's good.
I mean, I love
Unless we
surprise-
use it to do something really stupid.
like run away.
Maybe. Unless we use that opportunity to really fuck ourselves over.
Get to the Escalade!
The escalator.
Ghost ride the whip quickly.
all right, cool. Klik,
can
you are up
spend-
first in the initiative order.
So they know we're here.
Absolutely.
Sick. Well,
They know we're here, or they
They know we're here?
somebody's
I'm sorry.
here?
No, to be clear, they know someone is here.
Okay, thanks.
They are not the fish crew is not protected by any sort of psionic protection of detection, and there is a like K.A.I, you can see it. There's just like all of them move their heads at one time as this comes over the Rocky Talkie. No,
Okay,
they do
so
not
they're
seem to
coming
know that
at
anyone
us.
is in this room.
Can we
but-
call them codename Chum? That whole crew.
Absolutely,
Jump team.
Yikes.
Chum team.
Fodder squad, what's your status?
Yeah, Klik, you're up first.
I can
folk.
dash and get all the way to this first one. That seems like a bad idea. If I can move to here and try and bonk this boy with a Cha, that will give us away as well. We do not have a better plan.
Yeah. Also, Flute, I missed your initiative somehow. Can you tell me what it is?
5.
Cool. I was gonna change the Robo Jason music here.
Brutal.
Sometimes it's not so bad going late.
You get a better lay of the battlefield.
Yeah.
It's true.
I
Oh, look
dash,
at
I
PC
cannot.
down there. He's
gonna die so
Number 2.
hard.
They're all gonna get
Last.
slaughtered, and I'm gonna not
I know.
feel good about it.
We're just not gonna be able to think about it. Okay, I'm going to move to here, and I'm going to throw a cha at this man.
oh shit, it's on.
We're gonna fight right now.
Let's go. Let's go out of
I
the
want to
gates.
fight right now.
There's over the Rocky Talkie. You just hear the like, it's on of the fish folk, and you see all of these mind flayers that are in armor and have floating swords next to them, like turn to where you are, K.A.I, but they're just looking straight through you with their like black beady eyes, and they all just start like their swords like come up, and you can't tell who's gonna float in what direction, but they all seem to have reacted in unison together. But then Klik just booms past you,
Just
and
a
just
bonk.
running forward.
I mean, I'm running past everybody from the tunnel, but I can't get close enough to actually do some damage. So I will roll full. I'll throw this cha. I will hit for 31, and the damage I have rolled is 13.
Cool. I assumed you rolled over
For
20.
the sinker.
I rolled a 19, and then I rolled a 31.
Cool. Great. Yep. Cool. So 13 points of damage there.
And I will do that again. This one also is over 20, and I will roll. It is 13 again.
Wow. 26
Okay,
points of damage out of the gate.
okay. Here we go. One more time. This one is 21 to hit. And the damage is 10.
Cool. All right, cool. So give us some. As you're out of this like mist door, you just kind of like run up to it and throw your tchotchke through, and it slides through and just connects under this very well plated mind flayer. Just sliding into the edges of it, and K.A.I, you see it like twitch and move as this inky black ooze just starts dripping out of it onto the ground as it's like levitating and moving over the ground. It's just leaving this inky black trail to it, and it's just kind of like wildly looking around, and underneath this helm it has on, you can see tentacles just like waggling around.
Klik will catch her cha on the last throw, and under her breath will mutter, "I hate these guys." And that's my turn.
Amazing. Great. That's the surprise round. So that's going to bring up Moonboy. You're next here.
Oh boy. Okay. Moonboy is going to turn into his moonish form. He is going to fly up next to K.A.I behind here. He takes on this kind of lunar, rocky, glowing form, and you can see a crater in him that looks like an archer. And he is going to fire. Let's see, how far can I get this? Yeah, why not? He's going to fire a guiding bolt at this first guy. Actually, hang on just a second. Yeah, fuckers. Just far enough away from one another. You bunch of assholes. Yeah, he's going to hit him with a actually, no, you know what? He's going to kind of make this sweeping motion, and a wall of fire blasts up between us and them.
Ooh. You want to go ahead and draw it on the map there for me?
Love it.
I definitely do. I just need to find the specifics for wall of fire. Here we go. 20 feet. Solid surface 60 feet long and 20 feet high.
Let's go.
Yeah, this wall of moonfire.
This dinger, is that a stray?
Oh, no, yeah, it's just for vision
okay,
in this
good.
room. Yeah.
Okay,
60,
cool.
yeah, okay. Let me get the right color here. And as that happens, also a little lunar satellite flings off of Moonboy's form and goes out to hit this guy right here, the first one right there.
Hell yeah.
And it is going to be a 24 to hit.
24 does hit.
24 does hit. 2d8 plus 5.
Damn.
Chung chung. 10 damage he takes.
All right, cool. Boom. You create this wall of moonish fire, and then this small comet just goes through and burns under his armor as he still is orienting himself and realizing what's going on.
Cries out, he's like, "Burn them through the fire! They shall burn in the fires of Lunastera!"
Oh boy, you hear Loon's voice from the back. It's like, you don't want to piss him off, and you pissed him off. She's kind of giggles. Great. That is going to... Is it the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Great. That is going to bring up Talon here, who is going to look at the situation, kind of seeing you all run forward, looking around, looking from each angle there. And I think is going to attack that same one to see if she can just get one down here.
That would be great.
So she's going to step up and she's going to upcast Magic Missile and drop all of the darts at that first one. So I'm just you got it. Exactly.
Mech arm attack.
Which is kind of her special. She's saved you all with this before. She popped you out of that mass suggestion, which is what saved you.
That was so good.
Yeah.
That was such a good moment.
She kind of runs up and stands. How much movement can she do from where she's at? She's going to be able to stand right next to you, Klik, and she kind of nods. And she's like, "Good to be back at it." Her mechanical arm just kind of opens up, and all of these knives just float out next to her for a little bit and just fling at them. And they're all going to hit, and I'm going to upcast it to the second... I'm going to keep it at the second level right now. But that will be able to do a bunch here for...
Nice.
Start to do the math real quick.
BRB.
Rolling the dice for the magic missile here as they all just burst through this smoke cloud and connect immediately because magic missile doesn't miss. Very sick, very cool.
Good.
So it does an extra 3 darts, second level or higher. So it's 4 darts. So she does 12 points of damage to it. Not huge, but chipping it away, and doesn't want to knock too many of her spell slots out yet. So the thing is still up, but she did make contact with it and do damage to it.
Wait, which one?
The one up front here.
This front one.
Okay, cool.
And if we could down one of these before they even attack, that would
be great. Truly.
be good.
Yeah, there are 5 in this
Trillian,
room,
you gotta
and there's
get up
one
here.
that
There's a
they all
wall
seem
of
to be.
fire, my dude.
They all seem to be guarding one of these like tiered layers of this ornate room, and the one that is closest to the doorway that you're walking in is just getting the blast of this damage. So that's the end of her turn, and it's going to bring up you, Kai.
Me? All right.
Are you currently invisible, or are you?
I am.
Okay, cool. So, yeah. Because Path Without Trace is not invisibility. The Mind Flayer clearly knows that Moonboy, Klik, and Talon, that you all are all here now, but it does not know that Kai is there.
Well, Pass Without Trace is off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. How do cones work? Cones.
Do you need a cone?
It's like
I have
a
cone
triangle, but round.
Is it a 60-foot cone?
60-foot cone.
Well,
just
let me
curious.
help you out here.
Oh,
I can put a
I
60-foot
doubt.
cone from you on the map here, if that's helpful.
Whoa.
Oh wow, that's bigger than I
Look
thought.
at that cone. Drive your cone.
Get a look at that cone.
Good cone.
Ooh, it's cool.
I'm gonna move just like well that's still I'm going to move right up in this guy's grail.
Sure, the first Mind Flayer in the room. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can be standing. There's a wall of white fire between you and it, but you can
That's right.
walk straight up to
There's
it.
a wall of fire.
Yeah,
And through the wall of fire, I will. So I levitate up to this wall of fire, holding the staff of power, and I will hold it out and activate it for the first time.
All right.
And through the wall of fire, I will send a cone of cold.
Yeah. So now,
But if it goes to the wall of fire, is it just like a cone of like room
Tepid
temperature
water.
tea?
Just steam.
Just
No,
go,
it's magic cold.
Yeah. It's magic,
Cone
baby.
of steam.
So yeah, for the first time here, we see Kai use the staff of power that you recovered from the mirror that you destroyed in the back on Jadori and that Flute was using for a long time, but now Kai
Forever
has
ago.
it, and you are attuned to it, and you just like step up to this, and the wall of moonfire almost like moves out of the way for the spell as it swirls
Totally.
together and just like creates an opening as the cold blasts this room and catches 3 of them, as we can tell.
I
from
think
the
it would catch
measurement
more,
code.
actually. If you move
Oh,
the...
if you move up, you might
I
be
think
able
it
to.
would
You're right.
also catch this one.
You might sure be right. I didn't move the cone.
Yeah.
Let me check it.
But then do you miss the side two? I don't know. You're like barely
I'll
on the
cast
edge
it
of
wherever
these
I feel like I'll
look
get
at
the
that.
most dudes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look
You
at
missed
that.
the other
Wouldn't
Aren't we
miss
glad we
sides.
have
You
got-
the
you-
cone measurement tool? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good cone, Harlan.
Thanks. Cones are
Great.
tough.
say.
Cones are tough. So yeah, you can get 3 of
Cones are
them
good.
there.
Send it flying through the fire. I will still move forward, but we'll say it's after I cast the
Cast
spell.
the cone, and then you step forward into
And
the
then-
cold to look him dead in
Yes.
the eyes.
Exactly.
Fire.
Incredible. Rachel, you're the DM now. So, Aaron, I need to roll
They need to
dexterity,
make-
or is it con or dexterity? I can never remember.
Constitution saving throws.
Cone.
Cool.
Here's hoping they're bad at that.
What's the save DC?
Con of cold.
Con of cold.
I should know that. It's whatever it is on the staff of power. Or does it just use yours? Andrew?
Does it do what?
Do you know what the save DC is on the staff of power?
It's yours. It's
I
yours.
think it's yours.
It's just yours.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, it's... I'll tell you what it is. I know what it is. I'm just making sure you know.
A good
Use
test.
5 of your 20 charges
18.
on the staff.
It is 18. All 3 of them failed. Then, as this blast of
love
cold
it.
just creates this film all over them, as their, wet. They're like wet, like tentacled bodies, just like are trying to crack through it, but you can see like chunks of their skin just like flake
Amazing.
off from the cold as well. How much damage they take?
Man, I thought you were going to
they
call him
take-
syrupy, and I was like,
That would have been good.
A new
you will
wrinkle.
ruin syrupy forever.
Pretty good. They take 41 points of
Holy
cold damage.
shit, my dude.
Shit.
Hey, and we've got a raid coming in from TOTV Podcast. Thank you for joining us.
Raid of cold.
Raid of cold.
We're in the Mind Flayer city, the Psycropolis.
You guys missed it. I just cast an amazing spell.
Hey, we're cone of cold. No, come on, let's try to keep him here.
Cool.
For once. Nobody talk about drinking piss.
Too late, you already...
Shit!
Dang it, idiot.
Dang it, Gordon!
Anyway, yeah, they all take 41 points of cold damage. And if they're killed, they're frozen.
The one in front of you that's next to the firewall is frozen.
Fuck
and
yes.
Nice.
Just for the
Nice,
flavor,
nice,
just for the
nice.
flavor of it too, because if it spins the rest of its turn in that spot next to the flame wall, it's going to take fire damage. That you just create this Mind Flayer statue of ice, and then it just very quickly melts away into nothing, and there's no body of it there.
Amazing.
There's just a puddle of
Amazing.
water.
Love it.
And
How do you turn a mind flare into fresh, clean water? I'll show you.
First you freeze him, and
Kind
then
of
you
a pretty
burn him.
fucked up Jesus over here.
I don't recommend you drink this water. Eat of this goo. It is my body.
oh my god.
Right.
The Nyx is going to dash forward here. She can't really get in range to do much, so she's going to move in her running in her full plate armor, just clunk 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 over here. And she's like, "This seems to be going well." And
We don't talk like that.
You
Nix.
nerd?
We don't
What?
say things.
I'm having a great time.
It's good to be aware of those things.
that
I'm
is
having fun now.
that is going to bring up the Breeze Traveler here, who you all. He says, we shall run in the opposite direction, he says to you all over the Rocky Talkie. And
This is such an awful plan.
he goes 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, that map was upside down. His opposite direction might be
so bad. He's
our
going by
direction.
himself.
He's just gonna get absolutely annihilated. We gave them no warnings.
That is going to bring up, and you just hear him go with the Rocky Talkie still on. He says, "Foes, I am the Breeze Traveler. I am being powered by the Windrider, and you will die."
No,
and
no.
That's going to bring up Laloon,
For the sinker!
who's going to laugh and fly forward as well. She's going to cast Fly on herself and move to about here as well. And that will bring up Olophanticulus, who is going to move right there. And he is going to
Just
look.
realized how unpleasant it would be to have to watch Olophanticulus get mind scooped by a
Mind Flayer.
Oh yeah,
You're just
baby.
thinking of that now. I'm glad.
It's not the 3 episodes where I was like, all right, tell me who specifically you're bringing with you.
Yeah, look, it seemed cool at the time.
That's so. Olafenticulus is going to move forward, and he's going to look at one of the mind flayers that has. I'm going to just make sure he's in range here. Probably not for that one's in the deep. Yeah, since he's not in range for the ones in the deep, one of them that just took that cone of cold damage, he's going to look at you, Moonboy, and wink. And Klang's going to let out a caw, and he flicks his hands up in the air, and you just see this like swirl, like water like moving around. And one of the mind flayers turns into a small chicken.
We love to
Chicken
see
man.
it.
He polymorphs one of the mind flayers into a small chicken.
Chicken Mancer.
That is going to bring
Chicken
up
Man.
the fish pack, baby. Way
Which
back
one
in
would
the
be chicken?
Fish back.
Does that sound a little like...
Absolutely, it sounds exactly like that. There is that noise specifically. This one down here is a chicken. I'm gonna make the chicken one red. I'm gonna tint it red here so you all can know.
Chicken one.
The
How
mind flayer,
embarrassing.
and it's the mind flayer on the highest platform as well. Because his thought, he's kind of like clearing the way. He says, and that is going to bring up the fish pack's turn. The fish pack is going to move all together, and they walk up to this door, and they say in unison together, "Open!" And it just slides open, and they step in and move toward the first mind flayer they see. And they
This is so bad.
are going to cast one of their abilities that they have as a fish pack.
Here we go, fish pack. Come on, fish pack.
Let's go, fish pack.
Let's go, fish pack.
And they look at the closest mind flare and they say, freeze. And that mind flare is stunned currently. It is affected by the hold person spell.
But
Do
that
you
was
guys think
like
you're going to
25.
fish pack this year?
That was 25 of them.
Yes. It's 15. There are 15 of them.
Oh yeah, go.
Yeah. And they have acted together in this moment. That is going to then bring up Flute. It's your turn.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Harlan, it looks like PC does not have the light thing turned
Oh,
on.
thank you.
I'm gonna say to Australian is still standing there.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn to Australian and say,
Oh, I forgot to
All
have her
right,
go.
friend, it's what you've been waiting for. And we're gonna burn everyone in this room.
No.
and then I'm going to cast
everyone.
greater invisibility. Oh yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
hold
boy.
on.
Specific.
Oh,
Just
boy.
specifically the mind flayers, obviously. Don't.
Carefully worded directions for
Yes,
the chaos
right.
monster.
Just the mind flayers in this room.
You really
He
got to
gets so
thread this
excited
needle.
and then gets slightly less excited.
Yeah.
Specifically, don't kill me and my
Watch him
friends. I
dim
think
a
you
little.
know. I think you know. All right.
Totally. Yeah, I know. I wouldn't have burned, the allies. Definitely not. You got me. We got it.
I'm gonna cast greater invisibility on myself, and then you just hear boots running on the floor, and then you don't hear any more running. And at the
He ran
very
away.
top of the
He's gone.
Go burn him.
Then you hear a car door
Later.
slam. Then you hear an engine start. Fire screech.
Hear someone casting teleport.
Just hear Skinnerd playing in the distance.
He got in the Escalade.
Incredible.
No, I wish. No, you hear the little boot steps run right through the group. And then you don't hear any boot steps. But then at the top of Moonboy's wall of fire, you see a little explosion of flame for a second, as if something collided with it.
Hell yeah.
But 20 feet up off the ground.
Great. So is that on a specific person?
Yeah, if you go through the wall of fire, you take damage.
All right. Well, you can roll the damage on me.
Oh, okay.
What? What are you doing?
I am gonna have
playing field.
I am gonna have to do that. Now I feel bad.
But wait, Andrew, can you tell me again where you were casting a spell?
I already cast the spell. I cast Greater Invisibility on myself.
Got it.
While I was invisible and running, I used my new Eldritch Gauntlet. So unseen to anyone around me, I shot blasts of Eldritch energy out and up these ascending tiers, and I hurtled up off the ground up onto this topmost tier.
Great.
So,
awesome.
like, my boots hit the fire.
Got it.
Well, technically, this wall is only 20 feet high.
You could fly above it. This room is 60 feet high, so you would be able to fly above it, so you do not need to take that damage. Yeah, that's what I was trying to, like, figure that out.
Oh, okay.
Because this platform only, like, 5 feet of the... It's like just at the feet of this platform.
Yeah, and this room.
But hey, if you want to do like a cool thing where your boot heel hits the fire, I'm into that.
Don't.
Sure. No, I'm not gonna take the damage.
No, if you do that, you have to take damage.
Touch it a little bit. It's like with a lighter where you can touch it because you're in high school and you're trying to figure out who you are.
Maybe I'm a fire guy,
Maybe I'm this guy.
Okay, the ninja mask means I'm invisible.
I love it. Oxtrillion forgot to take his turn, so he was waiting for your cue and is going to step up here as well.
Look how disciplined he is.
He was just staring off into the distance, thinking about setting fire to something else.
Oxtrillion, sit. You stay.
He's got real Beavis energy, huh?
Yeah.
Oxtrillion would be a pretty funny name for a dog.
That's a very long name for a dog.
Oxtrillion.
If you really wanted to annoy people at the dog
It would have
park.
to be like a Pomeranian.
Oxtrillion, get over here.
Dinghomnidris, come.
Oh my god.
Yuthanog Horrid Magus, come here.
You always say the full name.
If anybody names their dog
Yuthanog Horrid
after the show.
Magus, come here.
Undruian, undoer of worlds.
Come.
And Oxtrillion is going to throw a fireball from where he's at right here. And he steps up next to you, next to Olapaticulus and Moonboy, and he goes, "My get to burn!" And you just see this large streak as he spits the fireball out, and it flies over and lands in the room, this room on the very far side, hitting two of these mind flayers who are... both going to succeed, so they only take half damage here. But they take... I rolled 31 points of damage, which is good for fireball damage. And they both take 31 points of damage. And that ring of fire... the ground is on fire in a 30-foot ring right there now because Oxtrillion's fire does not go out. So it is continuing to burn in that spot.
Hell
yeah.
Oh, right.
More obstacles.
And you...
maybe less area of effect.
No more.
You all
Probably doesn't have that.
hear one more little voice over the rocky talk. He Yeah, you're gonna die! As Piss Cricket runs in and throws a vial at the closest Mind Flayer, and we're gonna see what that piss vial does. Rachel, could you roll a D8 for me, just for the fun of it?
Can. Because he's my
Rachel,
little
you're on
problem.
piss duty. Is that cool?
Piss
2.
duty.
2. That's pretty good. As this, you all don't see this, but you can hear you specifically
Sloshing
Click.
of piss.
Yeah, you specifically Click.
He's just
Here-
narrating
Damn
everything
it.
that he does.
Here I go, throwing the vial of piss.
Oh no, some got on me. Oh, a little got in my mouth.
I'm not sure what this is. He says it. He throws it, and he goes, "Oh!" And you just hear this like little twinge of a psionic scream as it takes 4 points of fire damage, and that will continue to burn its skin until it uses its action to wipe it off. As this is very acidic piss.
Yikes.
Jesus Christ. What have we done? What have we done?
Harlan, where is this wall of fire on the battlefield? Where's the not the wall of fire,
Carlin's
the part that that Australian has lit aflame?
It's in a 30-foot circle, which I will put on the map here in just a second.
Can we ask Dan for some animated acid piss map effect?
Whoa!
Yeah, there's
that is
a
a
lot of
big
fire
circle.
in this room now.
That's a
Okay,
30-foot circle? Good
pump the
lord.
brakes.
We're having a cookout and octopus.
It's a 30-foot.
on the
It's a 30-foot
menu.
radius.
Yeah, that's what
It's
fireball.
not a 30-foot diameter, huh? Gee
Wait, no,
whiz.
excuse me. Fireball's a 20-foot radius. Sorry, it's not 30. Let me
Okay.
get my other.
So it's a little smaller than this.
Yeah, it's a
But
little
that's
smaller
it's
than
still
that.
quite fiery. Okay, but he hits these two.
Chat is asking to get the view zoomed out so they can
Oh, yeah.
see the whole board.
Absolutely. Good question. Good point. I've been trying to go back and forth, chat, but feel free
No,
to make
you're
requests.
doing a very hard job right now.
Cool. But that's it. That's the surprise round here. So I think that we're gonna call it there for the evening, as we'll get back into the full game with everything else being able to act now.
Okay, that could have gone worse, except for all of the
Could've gone
worse.
broken
Could've gone
PC
worse.
dying.
We're all alive.
And no one has died yet.
Yeah.
We hit him pretty hard for the
That we know
first.
of.
Yeah, I'm pretty worried about this fish room, but this is our bed and we must lay in it,
You
unfortunately.
know, I've been meaning to ask about the fish room. I'm worried
too
about it
much?
too.
Should we have our bed in there?
It's better than them just being everywhere.
There's 16 fish
Is that
folk in
crazy?
there. Do you think that's too much?
Hey, no more measuring. What are you doing? Is that going to hurt
no.
us?
No, I was just making it look pretty for
Oh,
the end
okay.
here. Yeah, that's it. That's it for tonight. Whew, boy.
Okay.
I'm impressed. You all got far without tipping off any mind flayers, and you're successfully pulled off the plan of splitting the fish folk from you all. There was a second there where I wasn't sure if that was going to happen, and you got the surprise round off, which is huge, being able to act on that full turn there. So
Pretty good.
pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's fine, I think. Okay.
Well, cool. That's it for this week. That's episode
Plus,
1 of the
we all
Psycropolis.
got our
Yeah.
The Psycropolis cycle.
plus we all got our flesh library cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Enter the
Yeah.
flesh library.
Yeah. Having fun isn't hard when you have a flesh library card.
This is definitely the this is the end of this arc, is the whatever happens here in the Psycropolis. So we're coming up on the end of arc 5 here. I have no idea how long this is going to take or how quickly they'll die or win. So I've learned to stop guessing this with this crew. So
Yeah, with us it's always longer. We like to
We got
chit-chat.
this. That's true.
I love that. That's no problem at all.
It's part of the show.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll see you next week for this next piece of the fight.
We love
Thanks for
you.
watching, everybody. Thanks for all the gift
Thanks,
subs. There's a ton of
y'all
gift
are the
subs, and
best.
if you stayed from the raid, you're a real hero. Welcome. We do this every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific, but we're also on YouTube and podcast.
You can get all caught up. There's so many episodes.
Come hang out with us
Check
on
out our
Discord.
Patreon for kick-ass exclusive content. Like a D&D game. With me.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
We'll see you next week.
See you next Monday.
Bye.
Later, y'all.
Bye.
Stargazer, Moonboy, Klik, the Crusher, K.A.I, Humblia, Chef, and the Windrider, Flute, Whimteaser. They're better than heroes.